All right. Oh, we are back. Alcantara making his Kiwoom debut. Again, he originally played for KT, then played, didn't get re signed by KT, was picked up by Doosan. He pitched really well for Doosan for a couple of years. And then last year just wasn't successful. So really strange, actually. So he he pitched for KT, wasn't picked up, signed by Doosan the next season, then had a couple seasons off. So he pitched during the Corona season, 31 starts at 2.54 ERA, but never pitched in 21 or 22. Then came back in 23, pitched really well in 23. Then last year didn't pitch well and was released. So the first pitch is low, ball one, and we be underway. Alcantara doesn't have his earpiece. So, well, we've got one pitch in, and we've already got a pitch com issue. He doesn't have his pitch com. He again last year they started using pitch com late in the season. They were originally going to do uh, the pitch clock halfway through at the second half, but there was delays with the pitch com, and so it looks like he was going to go up there, but he forgot it or something. I don't know. But anyway, the 1-0 pitch is just outside 2-0. So Alcantara didn't pitch. Obviously, this is his first game back in the KBO. He has had good seasons. That is a strike down at the bottom of the zone, 147 there. He did not pitch well. He's been playing in the Mexican League, the Yucatan. I don't know what team it is, but he's been playing for Yucatan. Is that? It's a swing and a miss there, 2-2. Seems to still have his speed. That was 149 on the gun. He's pitched 5 games in the Mexican League, 0-1, 21.1 innings. As that is fouled away, it's 150, and it's yeah, not used to. And normally, it's all whoever they're playing against. 13 strikeouts in 21 innings, 10 walks. So a little bit of command issue, but that's going to be fouled again. What? Well, in that case, let's try that. There we go. All right, a bunch of stuff happening there. As that is lifted, but into the Doosan fans, and we are on pitch number 8 here, still 2-2. Looks like Google decided to update and didn't update my chats, but all is well now. All righty, here we go. The 2-2 pitch sets up down at the knees on the outside, and he fouls it into his foot, and it stays 2-2. About to have pitch number 10. No idea how far he's going to go. Again, he has been starting in the Mexican League, so it's not like it's not like a guy like Gamboa or Cohen Ween or one of those guys who have been relievers in the MLB or in another league, and they're coming in where they're going to be limited to 40 to 60 pitches. He's been a starter, as that is lifted, and it will go all the way, but foul. He is giving him a ride. Yes. Eh, except for the the third base coach has his full name on there. All righty, we've got to pitch 11 of this first at bats. Yeah, I don't like English on the uniforms. I mean, you guys are Korean. Take pride. You want to take pride in your language and your culture, so do it. As the 2-2 is swing and a miss there. Out number one. He finally gets him on pitch number 11. As 11 pitches, you'll take it any day from your leadoff spot, even if it is a strikeout. And a swing and a miss there, and it's 0-1. Well, minus a bunt. As the 0-1 in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-2. Kim Jun Song hitting 200 on the season. I mean, the way Alcantara is pitching, it's tough to not go with him. But man, Kiwoom is just so bad. They're just so bad. But Doosan is also so bad. This game could end in a 12-12 tie, as that is outside. It's kind of like the other day when I said Kiwoom had a much better starter, and Kiwoom took the big lead, and then their bullpen came in and blew everything. As that is going to be a single. Might round a second. He is going to round second. A horrible play by the left fielder, and he is easily into second base. Absolutely awful positioning out in left field. Should have been held to a single, but well, you couldn't quite see it, but you could see that he had to come back. So bounces off. He runs past it. Somebody did not pay attention in geometry class. Welcome, congratulations. And Yang Yi pops up the first pitch he sees. First baseman in foul territory, and 2 away. That brings up a Kim Jae-won. Herbalife, KB Life, Kiwoom Securities. All righty, here we go. And Kim isn't able to hold up. And so Kim led off. Kim hit second. Yang hit third. Kim hit fourth. I do like the fact that Cave can now have his actual name on the back of his uniform. That is kind of cool. Because here comes the 0-1 pitch right at the waist. And just misses inside. 1-1, 151 on the gun there. Again, this is the only 2:00 game that you will see all year until September. Is Kiwoom Sunday home games. As here comes the 1-1 pitch. And catches the bottom of the zone, and it's 1-2. 20 pitches now for Alcantara. Again, he spent 3 seasons with them. And the 1-2 is ripped, but foul. We'll check the ball boy's skills as he can easily make that play as it's almost stopped by the time he gets to it. He's gonna have to rush on that. He can't sit there and wait back on the ball all the time over there at the right field foul line. Yeah, and the 1-2 pitch in the dirt. It's 2-2. And that was pitch number 22. 2-2 count to 2 outs. Runner on second in 22 pitches so far. 너무 감사합니다. Thank you, Rucka. Rucka. We'll go Rucka. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our first full count of the day. 3-2 count on the ball down below the zone, and we love a good full count. All right, 3-2 count. Runner on second, and the 24th pitch sets up on the outside, and he fouls it away. 152 on the gun there. This is not how Kiwoom envisioned this going. Yeah, unfortunately, Kiwoom and Doosan don't do math or numbers or winning, so it's kind of hard to decide. As here comes the 3-2 pitch. And it just misses inside, and that will walk him. Thank you, whoever that is. And they've got runners on first and second now. 2 outs. Over. Probably. That's usually the way it works, right? All right, Jake Cave of the old Colorado Rockies fame, and a pitch clock violation. Oh, that'll be a ball. 1-0 as Cave was confused at what happened, but he's happy because he fouled that off. Well, what it means is Cave is worth what? Like, apparently he's worth what? 25 wins, as his replacements has made the Rockies the worst team in the history of the game of baseball. Definitely. I mean, he played well. I can't believe he is in the KBO. All right, to the 1-0 pitch in there for strike at the top of the zone, 1-1. Like, I thought, like, it's not like he was up and down in, majors versus AAA. He played the whole season last year and played well, as the 1-1 is popped up. Foul territory. Nope. Into foul. Fair. All right. So there we go. That will be out number 3. But he ends up throwing 27 pitches there, and we'll go to the bottom of the first. And they left 2 on. Gotta love that pitch count if you're Doosan. You're only as good as your last at bat. Everybody knows that's All right, Chase Sung Young out there on the mound. Sung Moon will lead things off. Chase Sung Young, 10 games, 52 innings, 3-2 on the season, 4.15 ERA. Opponents hitting 255 against him. He does have some walk issues, 25 walks in those 52 innings. Doesn't strike out a ton of guys. So yeah, I mean, he pitches well enough. A 4.15 ERA out of your number 5 starter, you gotta love. But when your number 5 starter is one of your best starters, says something about your team. All right, the Sung Moon, the captain, steps in. I believe he's the captain. I know he was the captain last year, but they change captains all the time. Like Yang Sung Wan was the captain for Doosan last year, and this year it's Yang Yi. The year before, or 2 years ago, I think it was Jung Soo Bin. As that is the first pitch is up high, ball 1-0. Son Sung Moon is got back to himself last year, a 280 now on the season, 8 home runs. It's Yang Yi this year, as the 1-0 is up high, 2-0. But it was definitely Yang Sung Wan last year. And you could technically say he's an OG because the the letter that looks like an O is the first one. Yeah, and here comes the 2-1 pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball. Second baseman to his right grabs it and throws, and that's 1 away. Well, yeah, I mean it's a necessity that you have to have an old guy as the captain. Like Song Sung Moon isn't old, but he's the oldest player. He's been with Kiwoom the longest, I believe. I have no idea what you just said. As that is up high, ball 1. Also, I have no idea, man. This game is just so. This game is 2 really bad teams with 2 really bad bullpens pitching on a playing on a Sunday. As that is in there for a strike. How does Doosan, the underdogs? It's probably because Alcantara's on the mound. As that is lifted into the air. Center fielder and right fielder is Jake Cave cuts him off and makes the play 2 away. Yeah, it's the bullpens are where you're going to get all your runs in this game, guys. Yeah, exactly. Yesterday there was only 1 run scored in the whole game, but that was because 2 foreigners were on the mound. As that is a fouled away, and it's 0-1. Cool, you better get ready to lock in your over because he may hit a home run here. Chase Sung Young has given up 5 homers on the season, as that is outside and up 1-1. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a pitch down below the zone. It's 1-2. As far as lefty righty matchups, Chase Sung Young 247 against lefties, righties 261. So pretty similar. And the 1-2 is up high, 2-2. As far as Chase Sung Young against Doosan or against Kiwoom earlier this year, he's not pitched well. As that's a swing and a miss at a pitch at the top. Apparently, he might have gotten a piece of it, but that's a 1-2-3 inning, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll go to the seconds. It's tied at zeros. Oh man, I wish other teams had domes. I wish other teams had domes. And Doosan will have the 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up. Only 12 pitches there for Chase Young. 6, 7. What are you yapping about? All right, Alcantara back out to 27 pitches in that first inning for him. And Yang Sung Wan steps in and looks at strike one at the top of the zone, and it's 0-1. 265 on the season for the first baseman. It's his first game back in the KBO, so I don't think so. And he threw 27 pitches in the first inning. As the 0-1, a swing and a miss there. It's 0-2. I mean, I still think he throws 80 or 90 pitches. Now, Chase Young, on the other hand, he will throw 90 pitches or so as that is lifted up into the air, left fielder under it. And that's one away as he catches it down at his waist, trying to showboats. When you already misplayed one ball today, it's probably not a good idea to showboat, sir. It's one away now, and Im Jong Sung. The bottom of both of these orders are bad. Like bad, bad. Like bad, bad, bad. And in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Im Jong Sung, 241 on the season. And a swing and a miss there. It's 0-2. He is working quickly. He ain't messing around, ladies and gentlemen. He's like, give me the ball. I want to throw strikes. Here we go. The 0-2 count. Just misses. Yeah, I'm sure that'll hold on. What he hit last year? As that misses up high again, and it's 2-2. He did hit 133 last year. So he's keeping the 33 going. As here comes the 2-2 pitch. As it's popped up and out of play, and it stays 2-2. This team, it just has a bunch of old guys and a bunch of really, really young guys. And the 2-2 is hits him. There you go. You got to hit the guys that can't hit. Got to let them get on base somehow, right? That's going to bring up a Pake Bum. Pake Bum, a 237 on the season. They've just really, they don't have a second baseman. They don't have a third baseman. They don't have a shortstop, as that is outside. Ball one. Well, you can't get ducks on the pond if he's the number. If he already got an out. Oh, don't underestimate them, Harry. As that is a fouled away, 1-1. I would wait till the after this inning, because the bottom of the order for Kiwoom is also coming up. But that's just a duck. Ducks on the pond means the bases are loaded, as the 1-1 is swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. All right, the 1-2 rolls over. Third baseman grabs it, throws to seconds, but's not going to be able to get the play at first. But he'll get the lead runner, and it's 2 away. Brings up the ever dangerous Kim Dae-han. I think so. It's all right. You're learning. It's okay. And that's going to be a ground ball back up the middle, as Kim Dae-han proves that he is the man, the myth, and the legend, as they have their second base hit today. That's a flips the lineup back over. All right, Kim Min-suk steps in with 2 outs here in the top of the second inning, trying to keep the cool, is praying that they do not score. As he sets up on the outside and fouls that away, and it's 0-1. 210 on the season for Kim Min-suk. He came over on the Lotte trade. The trade that sent Lotte's star shortstop over on Jungmin Jae. I think, yeah. And the 0-1 catches the bottom of the zone. It's 0-2. First thing Doosan needs to do is they need to get a manager. They're not going to build anything with the guy in their dugout now. All righty, here we go. The 0-2 pitch. Did he go around? He did not. I would if they'd give me a call. Nope, we don't do nepotism. That's what ruins every single KBO team. You got to apply like everyone else. Nepotism's what set Hanwha back 2 years. That is outside and low, 2-2. There he is right there. Samsung Lions legend. He's practicing his swing now. Apparently, he doesn't realize that he's managing and not playing. As here comes the 2-2 pitch, sets up right down the middle, and he inside out swing. Left fielder is under it though, and that will be two away. They leave another two runners on base. They've left four on already as Alcantara makes his debut against his old team. What's up, Mary Kate? Very, very powerful swing. All right, so we've got the 4, 5, 6 coming up for Kiwoom. Cardina is not in the lineup today. All right, we'll stay here till the end of the game. However long that takes is the question. All right, Lee Young Jong steps in. Yesterday, they won 1-0 yesterday. All right. 180 on the season for the left fielder. And batting in the cleanup spot is that's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Chase Sung Young, four pitches, 47% of the time he's going to throw his four seam fastball. As here comes the 0-1, and that is going to be into center field, and that's why he's hitting cleanup because he is on base with the first hit of the day for Kiwoom. So, again, fastball mainly 47, 48% of the time. Off of that, a slider 22% of the time. And then a forkball and a curveball just off of that. So after the four seam, you do have to look for three different pitches. It's not a a two pitch guy or a three pitch guy like a lot of the guys, the young guys in the KBO. As swing and a miss at the top of the zone there, and it's 0-1. 256 on the season for Imji Yo. Yeah, this is the 0-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss there, 0-2. KBO has to have some sort of collaboration or sponsorship with these rec spec guys because up until this year, very rarely did you ever see guys wearing these type of glasses. But this year, all of them have it. And here comes the 0-2 pitch that sets up on the outside. And it just catches the outside corner. An absolutely beautiful backdoor pitch to get the K and one away. That brings up Im Byung-wook, who swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and that's 0-1. 18 pitches now for Chae Sung-young, two strikeouts. He in his two games against Kiwoom, he did have quite a few strikeouts, 11 innings, 11 strikeouts. So almost third of his strikeouts in the two games against Kiwoom. I do think it's going to be a lot of runs, but I think it's going to be a lot of runs late in the game. As here we go, the 0-1 pitch to Im Byung-uk. And it misses outside, 1-1. As far as innings go, Chae Sung-young pitches his best in the first inning. After that, it starts to climb up, 263 in this inning, 297 in the third inning. As the 1-1 in there for a strike at the top of the zone, and it's a 1-2. Then 270 in the fourth, 265, 267. So uh, once he gets through that first inning, maybe it's his prep for the first inning, maybe it's how he gets ready for the game, or I don't know what it is. But he pitches much, much better at the beginning of the game, and it's definitely starts to roll over. As that's going to be a single through the right side, and he probably will go. Nope, he'll stay over at second base, and they've got two runners on now with just one out. Now that's going to bring up Song Ji-hoo. Never heard of this guy. Again, I don't do a lot of Kiwoom games. He is hitting a whole 174 on the season, though. And pops him up on the first pitch. A center fielder coming in. And that's 2 away. Next up is Kim Jae-hyun, also hitting right around the Mendoza line. .207 on the season for the catcher. And that's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. 0-1. And 1 sets up right down the middle and throws it into the dirt. 1-1. I keep wanting to check other scores, but there's nothing. And on the 1-1, a beautiful curve, but doesn't drop in. And it's 2-1. Cannot cannot walk these bottom of the order guys. A legend on deck is Osun Jin, as that is popped up, but it'll get out of play, and it's 2-2. 너무 감사합니다. Thank you, thank you. Daoud, Arif, Daoud. I hope that sounded right. As here we go, the 2-2 pitch, 2 on, 2 outs, bottom of the second. And that's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop with an air, and that is going to score a run. As Kiwoom takes the early lead on the air by the shortstop. Excellent D. I'll probably give him a hit, though. They will probably give him a hit. Oh, they gave him an air. Holy smokes, ladies and gentlemen. As that is up and in, and ball 1. 1-0 to Osun Jin. Absolute legend. Played for almost every team in the KBO. Former Hanwha legend, a 250 on this season. And the 1-0 is swing and a miss at a shoestring pitch. Wonder if I still have his. I don't think I have his name. No, no, I don't have his song anymore. And that's a strike. I had to wait. The umpire was apparently reading the newspaper and wasn't able to make the call with any sort of urgency. As it's 1-2 now. And that's outside at 2-2. Good eye by Osun Jin. Absolute legend. All right, here we go. Once again, another 2-2 count to 2 outs, 2 on, bottom of the seconds. They're looking for their second run. And he swings and misses at the pitch in the dirt. They'll throw over to first, and that will be 3 away. But Kiwoom gets a run on the air by the shortstop, and that's will take us to the third inning. It's a 1-0 Kiwoom. Quality, quality, quality there. Excellent defense by Doosan. All right, Doosan will have the 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up. Cool. I hope you got in. Good Lord. Oh, wow. They gave him a hit on that. Oh, my Lord. Not in this world. No, nowhere in this world is that a hit. I don't care. I'm not giving him a hit. He doesn't get a hit. He doesn't get an RBI. That is an error. All right. Kim Jun Song drops down a bunt, and a beauty. The catcher grabs it, throws, not in time. I mean, his last outing, he threw 95 pitches. He's at 32 pitches now. Why would the bunt hurt? All righty. Chae-Sung Young isn't pitching. It's not Chae-Sung Young, though, as that is fouled away. Alcantara is pitching right now. Is Yang Yi 0 for 1 on the day. He popped up to the first baseman in right field or in foul territory. And that's a popped up first baseman under it. And 1 away. 2 straight pop-ups. All right, here we go. Kim Jae-won. He thought he was going, but he did not, and it's 1-0. Oops, wrong side. And the 1-0 is grounded to the first baseman, throws it to shorts, back to first, but not in time. As first baseman was not able to get the ball out of his glove in time, but they get the much faster runner and leave the slower runner on first, and 2 away. And Goods just bobbled it out of his glove. The throw was a little high. But we got to 2 outs now. Kim Jae-won over at first, and uh not really, because I think the bullpens are so bad. Cave steps in 0 for 1 on the day and looks at just ball one low. 1-0. Alcantara already at 52 pitches here just because of the 27 in the first inning, 19 in the seconds. As here comes the 1-0 pitch, that is crushed, but foul. I think it hit the roof, because that looked like it was gonna be either real close to fair or foul. But I think he got under it a little bit too much and ends up hitting a piece of the roof. Rights the 1-1 pitch. And that's low. 2-1. Oh, Kim Jae-hwan over at first base. He does not have a lot of speed. I mean, he's playing well. As that is going to be a single into left field. Right on cue. I mean, he's doing exactly what I thought he would do, honestly. He's hitting for average. He doesn't hit a lot of home runs, and he doesn't strike out a lot. He's down to 287. He's been struggling a little bit. 47 strikeouts, 58 hits. My preseason prediction with him, I'll let you know what I said, as that is in there for a strike to Yang Sung-won. All right, here we go. Yeah, so the 0-1 is rolled over and a foul, 0-2. I said Jake Cave will take over in right field for the Bears. He isn't going to be winning any home run derbies, but he put up solid numbers in AAA and AA that should translate well, especially the low strikeout rate as he adjusts to the ABS zone. Pretty much, I'm going to say that was dead on. He struggled at the beginning of the season, went down to the second league, came back, and has been doing much better. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. Did he go around? I don't think he did. He did not. Should have asked me. You didn't need to ask all the way down there to the first base umpire. I could have told you didn't go on that one. What a call by me. All righty, the 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss at a pitch up at his eyes. Now that'll be a strikeout number 2, out number 3, and we'll go to the bottom of the third. It's 1-0 Kiwoom as Doosan strands their 5th and 6th runners already in this game. 2 runners in the first, 2 runners in the second, 2 runners in the third. Kiwoom will have the top of the lineup coming up for them. Alcantara, 59 pitches, just 13 there. So a much better. Much better. Yeah, that's that error that they didn't call an error, that I called an error. Might have hurt you on that one. Ba, 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 ba. All right, Sung Moon steps in. He 4-3 ground out in his first at bats. 0 for 1 on the day for the Capitan. And here we go. First pitch. And pops him up. Center, second, shortstop outs. And that's easily 1 away. 1 pitch, 1 outs. We'll go to the second batter. And if you're Chase Sung-young, sounds fantastic. 27 pitches, 27 outs, just like you drew it up, right? Che Ju-won steps in, 0 for 1 on the day, looks at strike 1 on the inside corner, and it's 0-1. You know, flew out to center field in his first at bats at 290 on the season, though. And here comes the 0-1 pitch, as that is in there for a strike. 0-2. Yang Yi set up very strangely on that one. He's set up with his foot on the other batter's box, and glove way out in the middle of the of the plates is in the dirt now, and it's 1-2. In left-handed batter, left-handed pitcher, 0-2 count. You got to throw it in the other batter's box. As here comes the 1-2. That is ripped, but gonna hook foul, and it's 0-2 still, or 1-2 still. Are you in Korea or outside of Korea? All right, the 1-2 pitch, and he gets a piece. SOOPLIVE.com. Souplive.com is the official international broadcast of the KBO. If you want your English commentary, they do not have it though. You can my broadcast and their broadcast sync up pretty much exactly, as that's going to be a strikeout looking on the outside, a 4th strikeout of the day for Chase Sung-young, and we'll bring up the number 3 hitter. Yeah, as he tries to drop down the bunts, but misses, and it's 0-1. 238 on the season for the Korean team center fielder. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. Just barely misses on the outside. And it's 1-1. And the 1-1 is rolled over. First baseman will make the play and tag him. That'll be 3 away. 1-2-3. Once again goes the Kiwoom 1-2-3 order. We'll go to the fourth. It's 1-0 Kiwoom. 1-2-3 in the first. 1-2-3 in the third. 0 for 6 on the day from the 1-2-3 in the order. Just 10 pitches there for Chae-Sung Young. He's only at 42 now, as Alcantara sitting at 59 so far. Cool. I would hold out on it, man. I really would. Starting the fourth inning. Doosan will have the 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up. Alcantara still out on the mound. Again, I figure he's going to throw 80 to 100 pitches because he was starting for Yucatan in the Mexican League. He has looked pretty good, I will say, as that is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Kim Jong-sung hit by a pitch in his first at-bats. 0 for 0 on the day, and that is fouled away, 0-2. 241 on the season for the third baseman. And since Hog Young Min went to KT, Doosan has had a revolving door over at third base. As that just misses outside. 1-2. They tried Gosung, or why can't I remember his name now? Was the second baseman not in the lineup today? As that is going to be lifted up in the air, center fielder over, but it falls in between the center fielder and the right fielder, and he is going to be on second base with a leadoff double. How did nobody dive for that ball? Come on, put some effort into your defense, guys. Put some effort into it. It just hung up in the air. Neither one of the right fielders or center fielders wanted to dive for it, and it just drops right in between them. Easily a simple jumping catch or diving catch, but no communication in the outfield from Kiwoom. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we get a bunt. Here we go. Runner on second, and he drops down the bunts. They throw to third. They get him in a rundown. And then he drops the ball, and the runner drops. They throw to second, and he's out. And oh, my Lord, what the heck is going on in the KBO? He drops down the bunt. The catcher throws to third base. The runner stops, turns around to go back to second. He throws to the shortstop. It's in between the seconds. The shortstop drops the ball as the runner drops on the ground. He turns, throws to second base, gets the runner, the batter. And oh my lord. Whoa, Sparkle. All right. Well, we've got a runner on third now. You've got one out. You've got the number 9 hitter up, Kim Dae-han, 1 for 1 on the day. Oh my lord, that was awful. That should be 3 errors, and they should pay for eye surgery because I had to watch that. As here we go. And that is crushed, but foul. Again, throw from third baseman to the shortstop. He slips and falls. Underhand tosses to the second baseman who tags him out at second. And that allows the runner to end up getting to third. Just KBO doing KBO stuff. As here we go. That is in the dirts. 1-2 now. I mean, I would think that has to be an error because it let him get a base. An excellent throw by the catcher. But absolutely poor defense and poor fundamentals by Kiwoom. And on the 1-2 is low, 2-2. I'm still waiting for the official score. I don't know if they're going to give him an error on that or not. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher. He looks him back, throws to first. And that's 2 away as they flip the lineup back over. This would be true Doosan fashion to be able to get away with whatever that Kiwoom slop was and not be able to score a run. So it will be an error on Kiwoom. First pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1 now on the count. Sets up on the outside, and that is going to be rolled over. The first baseman grabs it, steps on the bag, and he get out of it. Absolute slop, but they leave another one on. They've left 7 runners on so far today. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 1-0 Kiwoom. Good Lord, it hurts to watch these two teams. They are now 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position so far today. They are 2 for 12 with runners on base. 2 for 12 with runners on base. 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position so far. So far. Amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Elsewhere around the league, all the other teams are doing batting practice right now. All right, Pak Jun Soo over at just short now. Lee Hyung Jung will lead things off. He singled and scored a run in his first at bat and looks at the ball one up high, 1-0. And the 1-0 is going to be a ground ball to the shortstop that just came in, throws across way up high. But that's one away. And the first pitch is in there for a strike on the ABS zone as it's a 0-1. Here we go. A beautiful curveball, but just misses outside, and it's 1-1. And Pachun soon. And the 1-1 pitch, that's going to be a single into left field. That's going to be another one. Runner on base is that is the fourth hit of the day for Kiwoom. Not looking good for you, Arif. Not looking good. And that misses up high. 1-0. Yeah. My score and their score is not the same, just to let you know. They have 4 hits, and it was the 1-0 swing and a miss there, and it's 0-1. Or 1-1, sorry. Uh Officially he's given up 4 hits. I only have him down as 3 because the one that definitely was not a hit. Checks over at first, is easily in there. Im Byung-wook 1 for 1 on the day, singled in his first at bat back in the second inning. And the 1-1 is outside, 2-1. No, it's the KBO. Anything where they're like, oh, well, the player had to move his glove, that's probably gonna be just a hit. I mean, the guy went to it, he slid, and it went off of him, and he missed the play, and that's how the run scored. As that's in there for a strike, and it's 2-2. I mean, when you watch the replay, you'll easily be like, wow, yeah, that's definitely a hit. Or definitely an error. Even the announcer said it was an error. As here comes the 2-2 pitch. Slapped away, and it stays 2-2. All right, a 2-2 count. Sets up on the outside, checks over on the runner. Got to make sure that first baseman isn't stealing bases on you. There's a classic fan, the Twins. I'm going to guess they're twins. Everybody in agreement on that? As the 2-2 is lifted up into the air, a right fielder under it, and 2 away. And that brings up a Song Ji-hoo. Now way up high. 1-0. 54 pitches now for Chae-Sung Young. 12 in the first, 20 in the second, 10 in the third, sitting at 12 right now. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. Misses up high, 2-0. Here we go. The 2-0 pitch, 55 pitches for Chae-Sung Young, and misses inside, 3-0. He has not walked anybody yet today. I talked about it earlier. He does have some command issues. And the 3-0 in there for a strike, and it's 3-1. 25 walks in 52 innings coming into today's game. Doosan fans cheering for Kiwoom there. I don't know what that's all about, but whatever. As the 3-1 is fouled away, runs the count full. And Kiwoom gets their first full count of the day. Yay, yay, we love full counts. We love full counts. And the Doosan fans in the middle of the Kiwoom cheer section. Here we go with a 3-2 pitch. And rolls over it. The shortstop grabs it, throws across, and safe. I don't know if that's going to be an error. I don't think so. I think that's going to go down as a hit. As he was running in the throw way up. Just souplive.com. SOOPLIVE.com. I think they called that one an error. He definitely did not tag him. Zero chance that he tagged him. But I think that's going to go down as an error. All right, to Kim Jae-hyun. He reached on the air on his first at-bats. Still waiting for the official score. As that's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. The announcers also said error, but again, you never know. Yes, they're going to call that an error. Not a hit, as that is rolled over. So there you go. Yes, I live in Korea. All righty, here we go. Kim Jae-hyun steps in and he slaps that one foul the right way, and it's 0-2. So, Arif, you're lucky there. They did officially call that one an error. Yep, that one was an error. They did call that one an error. And here we go, the 0-2 pitch. And here comes the 0-2, puts the glove down on the ground, and that is in the dirt, so 1-2. I live in Daejeon. Well, they were both heirs. That's the thing, though, is they're both heirs. All right, the 1-2 pitch. Runners on first and second. 63 pitches now for Chae-Sung Young, and that is a ball just outside at 2-2. Once again, another 2-2 counts. 2 on, 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. Yang EG doing his best EJ Wan impersonation as he drops the ball that hits him in the glove. And the 2-2 misses inside, runs our count full, second straight full counts. "65 pitches now, 24th pitch of this inning coming up. As here comes the 3-2 pitch. Rolls over, it's into his foot, and we stay at just 3-2. Ba, 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 ba. 3-2, and that is rolled over. The third baseman grabs it, throws it across the diamond, and that's will be 3 away. They leave another 2 on. They've left 4 on. We'll go to the top of the fifth. It's 1-0 Q. These teams have plenty of base runners, but they just can't score anybody. A long inning there for Chae Sung Young as he ends up throwing 25 pitches that inning. Doosan will have the 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up to start the fifth inning. We'll see how long Alcantara stays out. He's at 71 pitches. So have to think that he stays in there for at least this inning. I keep checking for the other scores. I keep forgetting today's June 1st, so it's the only game that is going to be on. Chiquita banana or Del Monte bananas advertisement on the old screen. So Alcantara comes back out. He's given up 5 hits. He's left 7 runners on base. And Kim Jun Song steps in, looks at ball 1 up high. Whoops, wrong side. 1-0. He a double in his first at bats, a bunt single in his second, and that's going to be a ground ball to the second baseman. Throws, and 1 away. All right, Yang EG steps in, 0 for 2 on the day. Foul pop up to the first baseman, a regular old pop up to the first baseman, and looks at the ball 1 on the outside there, 1-0. And the 1-0 is outside at 2-0. And the 2-0 catches the bottom of the zone at 2-1. Way outside again, and it runs the count to 3-1. 77 pitches now for Alcantara. He is out there sweating. even though they're playing in a dome. Somebody turn the AC on in that building. And so here we go, the 3-1 pitch. Lifted up into the air. Left fielder giving chase in foul territory as it hits the netting, and it's 3-2, full count. Absolutely awful, awful, awful camera work right there by SBS. And catches him looking at the bottom of the zone. 4 strikeouts, number 3, and out number 2. Brings up a Kim Jae-won. 0 for 1 on the day. I will say this, when you watch a Hanwha game, they changed uniforms and colors and all that, as that's in there for a strike. A lot of the fans in the stadium have the new uniforms. Doosan changed uniforms this year. When I'm looking at the game, I don't see a lot of people with the new uniforms, as that is fouled away, and it's 0-2. Yeah, they had Fila as their sponsor. This year they went to Adidas as their sponsor and changed everything. Yeah, as the 0-2 misses up high, 1-2 now. Guess that's Alcantara's family. I don't know. Now I would pull it now. Unless you want to wait another one, as that is grounded to foul. I don't think it's going to get much lower, right? Because Alcantara, this is probably his last inning. He's at 83 pitches. As that is lifted up into left field. That is trouble. A sliding catch by the left fielder, and that is 3 away. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 1-0 Kiwoom. As that is the first 1-2-3 inning of the game. "84 pitches for Alcantara. Does he come out?" That is thy question. Kiwoom will have the 9-1-2 hitters coming up. And they are 0 for 7 on the day. Or actually, I guess 0 for 5. Yeah, I mean, Chae Sung-young really starts to run out of gas about the 70-80 pitch mark. So he's already given up technically 4 hits and a run. Last inning he threw 25 pitches, and then Kiwoom comes out and goes 1-2-3. So he didn't have a lot of time to kind of regather his breath and get himself back. Plus, he's going to be facing the top of the lineup for the third time in the game. I don't know about waiting, because I mean, I don't think it's going to go much lower. All right, Oh-Sun Jin looks at a strike in there at the bottom of the zone, 0-1. And now the 0-1 is rolled over. Third baseman grabs it, throws across the diamond, and that's 1 away. Song Sung Moon steps in. Where's Samantha? As 0 for 2 on the day, and that is up high, 1-0. 4-3 ground out and then popped up to the shortstop in his last at bat. 0 for 2 on the day, average down to 278 now on the season. And the 1-0 is in there for a strike on the outside. 129. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. Catches the bottom of the zone, 1-2. And that's going to be a ground ball right back up the middle. And that will be another hit for Kiwoom. Arif is now sweating bullets. Yeah. Even when he doesn't give up a lot of runs, he gives up a lot of hits. And that's in there for a strike on the big curveball. It's 0-1. Not with this manager. This manager will leave him out there until he gives up 12 runs. As here comes the 0-1 pitch. Checks over on Song Sung Moon. Now, the Doosan manager is the worst manager in terms of managing a pitching staff. As here comes the 0-1 pitch in there for a strike on the outside corner, and it was a strike. They said he didn't go around, but it looked like a strike on the ABS system. 너무 감사합니다. Thank you, Swain. It was a strike. All righty, here we go. The 0-2 counts, sets up way outside in the other batter's box, and misses in, and it's 1-2. And on the 1-2, rolled over, second baseman toss, throws to first, and that's will end the inning on the 4-6-3 double play. We will take a little bit of a break. I'll see you guys in just a few. right, so we're coming back, ladies and gentlemen. Alcantara still out there on the mound. 84 pitches in his first game back in the old KBO. He'll have Jake Cave to deal with. And first pitch is way up high, ball 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch is popped up. Will it get out of play? Third baseman giving chase and makes the catch. A fantastic play as he reached over his shoulder to make that catch in foul territory, and that's one away. How much longer are you going to wait it out, Cool? I have to think this is definitely Alcantara's last inning. I think Chase Young goes one more as well. As a Yang Sung Wan steps in and looks at a big curveball in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-1. Yang Sung Wan 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to left in his first at bat to up high there. And then also struck out in his second at bat with runners on the corners. Here we go with a 1-1 pitch. Sets up right down the middle, and that's ripped foul. And it'll be 1-2. I think you guys underestimate the bullpens on a Sunday. I mean, the likelihood of 2 straight Kiwoom Doosan games ending at 1-0, as that is popped up center fielder back under it, and that's 2 away. Kim Jong-sung steps in now, 1 for 1 on the day, doubled in his last at-bat, hit by a pitch in his first at-bats. 90 pitches now, as that's in there for a strike, and it doesn't matter about batters whenever they can't throw strikes. The top of both of the lineups is pretty good, as that is low, 1-1. Yeah, the top of the lineup, the 1 through 5, 1 through 6 for Doosan, and the 1 through 4 for Kiwoom is pretty good. As the 1-1 pitch is going to be lifted into center field. That was not a good turn, and is it over his head, and he'll be on second base for the second time today with another double, second straight double for him. And that brings up the number 8 hitter. You got to go over. It's Kiwoom. Their bullpen is so bad. I mean, you could always wait until the end of this inning after both teams pull their starters and see what it's at. right, runner over on second base is Pak Jun Soo steps in, hitting 167 on this season. Getting his first at bat today. He does have one hit on the season, ladies and gentlemen. He does have one hit. As here comes the 1-0 pitch. Sets up a right down the middle, and that is a fouled away, 1-1. Ball two, fouled away. Chae Sung Young looking on, ready to go back out. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. Just sets up on the outside corner. And he fouls it into his foot, and it's 1-2. Alcantara having a fantastic first start of his third stint in the KBO. Here we go, 1-2 pitch. And fouls that one straight back. You can tell the people that are used to being back behind home plate and the people that are not. As the few that did jumps. All right, 98th pitch of the day for Alcantara. 1-2, runner on second, 2 outs. Sets up on the outside corner again, and a swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirts. And they leave another one on. He gets his fourth strikeout of the day, and we will go to the bottom of the sixth. It's 1-0 Kiwoom. I'm going to say that that's it for him. "14 pitches there, 98. There now." Good Lord. 0 for 8 with runners in scoring position. 0 for 8 with no runners with with runners in scoring position. I The game ain't over yet. Game ain't over yet. Over or under? You remember, Doosan has left. Doosan has left 8 runners on base because Alcantara is pitching. All right, Chae Sung Young will come back out. He'll face the 3, 4, 5 hitters for Kiwoom. First pitch grounded to the second baseman, almost beats it out. But that'll be 1 away. Remember, they scored 9 runs in. They scored 9 runs in the 9th inning in yesterday's game between Hanwha and NC. And here comes the first pitch in there for strike, and it's 0-1. Lee Hyung Jong. 너무 감사합니다. Thank you, Sleepless in Wisconsin. Wisconsin. All righty, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And I think he went around. They'll throw down to first base. And that'll be 2 away. 5th strikeout of the day. Brings up Im Ji-yo, the number 5 hitter. 1 for 2 on the day. He looks to strike one down the middle, and it's on 1. 82 pitches now. Arif, now you got to think about he's going to be coming back out for the 7th inning as the 0-1 is outside, 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch in the dirt, it's a 2-1. For the 6th inning, opponents hitting 267 against him. Fourth most in his, or third most, or third highest against him of any innings. As here comes the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss on a beautiful breaking curveball, 2-2. Cold ball. And just gets a piece of that, so it keeps it at 2-2. And here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 6. And we will go to the 7th inning. It's 1-0. 1-0. I thought it would be low scoring for the first part. I didn't think it would be 1-0, though. Oh, man, I really think they're going to send him back out there. He's at 87. Third straight inning, he's got him to go 1, 2, 3. He threw 95 pitches in his last game. That was 6 innings against KT, where he actually took a loss. Before that, he only pitched 2 innings against Hanwha, 57 pitches there. The outing before that, where are we at here? Was 5 innings and 94 pitches, 62 for strikes. The thing with this manager, and why I constantly say is he is awful. He'll have a pitcher at 95 pitches and will send him out for the 7th inning, or 95 pitches, send him out for the 8th inning. And he'll have him at 89 pitches and he'll send him out for the 6th, 7th, 8th inning. It doesn't matter to him. He just has no concepts of just being like, okay, man, good game. You got us to the 7th. You got us to the 8th or whatever. All right, Lee Jun-woo out on the mound now. Alcantara done for the day. This is where it's going to get interesting, ladies and gentlemen. This is where it gets interesting. Buckle up. It's the KBO time. All righty, here we go. First pitch is fouled away, and it's 0-1. and rolled over, and that's going to be a single through the left side. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Kim Dae-han on first base now with a leadoff single. Kim Min-suk will head up to the plate as he is 0 for 3 on the day. Checks over on the runner. Good pitcher or bad pitcher? ERA at 3.65 on the season. Did not pitch yesterday, though, as that is a ball outside. And it's 1-0. 385 on the season, 16 games, 0-2, 12 innings. Opponents hitting 265 against him. Right-handed pitcher. 11 strikes, 8 walks, 5 runs, a 162 whip. Facing lefties, they hit 238 against them, but righties hit 286 against them. Yeah, and here comes the 1-0 pitch. Back picks, but not in time. And it was in there for strike, 1-1 now. And doing his best Yadier Molina impersonation. All right, so the 1-1 pitch, Lee Dae-han over at first base. And that's going to be a little bloop, but third baseman sticks the glove up, makes the catch, and that'll be 1 away. One away now is Kim Jun-song steps in. He is 2 for 3 on the day. Check over on the runner once again. There is no, just a reminder, there is no limit on how many times you can check on runners in the KBO. As here we go. Lays off of that, but it does catch the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Kim Jun-song, 375 on this season, a double in his first at bat, a bunt single in his second at bats, and a 4-3 ground out in his third at bats. Yang E.G. on the deck, and that's is another check over at first. Living dangerously cool. And here we go. The 0-1 pitch just catches the top of the zone, and it's 0-2. All right, 0-2 pitch. Sets up down the middle in the dirts. He does not go. Very surprising. Again, a lot of these teams, they get an 0-2 count and they throw an easy ball like it's not even a question. Usually that's the pitch to go on, but apparently KBO teams have yet to figure out that on an 0-2 counts, you just go because it's going to be a ball. As the 1-2 is fouled away. You got me question, man. As fouls that one away, it stays 1-2. He has attempted 0 stolen bases this year. He's 4 for 9 in his career. As the 1-2 is fouled back again, and it's Still 1-2. He has not attempted a stolen base yet on this season. Last year he attempted 2. He was 1 for 2. So here we go. The 1-2 pitch is catches the outside corner on a beautiful breaking ball. And that will be 2 away. As they continue to piss down their leg. It's an ABS system. There is no air. It's the same for every single player. All right, Yang EG steps in. I think that'll be it for him. Yep, we'll have a pitching change. And, well, we'll have a pitching change here. I think should be a couple hits there. Oh, again, Doosan has had base runners and base runners and base runners. They've only gone 1, 2, 3 in 1 inning so far. They are now, let's see, 0 for 2 in this inning. They are 2 for 15 with runners on base. 2 for 15 with runners on base so far in this game, ladies and gentlemen. That is what you call poopy. So Yang EG will step in. They'll bring in a new pitcher here. Maybe. There we go. Jusung Wu will come in. Jusung Wu out on the mound in 19 games or 17 games, 19 innings, 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 hold, 8 saves, 284 ERA, 12 strikeouts, 5 walks, 5 home runs given up, a 203 batting average against, and a whip of 1. That is a lot of home runs given up, ladies and gentlemen. He is 12th in the league in home runs given up, but he's only pitched in 19 innings. He has saved some games, but now he's no longer saving games. I guess Kiwoom figures this is where they're going to save the game. I guess. I don't know. He was a closer last year. Yeah, it's Yang EG, one of the greatest catchers in the history of the KBO. Yes, here we go. First pitch pops it up, but foul. And that is 0-1. Something like that. All right, the 0-1 Yang EG struck out looking in his last at bat. A pop up to the third or first baseman in foul territory, as that one is a foul away again, and a pop up to the first baseman in fair territory. 0 for 3 on the day. 313 on the season for the Doosan backstop. He did pitch in yesterday's game, gave up 2 walks. Came in yesterday's game into the 8th inning. No hits, but 2 walks, and that is up high. 1-2. And he walks a lot and gives up a lot of home runs. Kim Jae-won on deck. Another home run hitter. So here comes the 1-2 pitch. A runner on first base. Leads off. And a swing and a miss at a pitch in the other batter's box. Good Lord. Can somebody please score a run? Somebody, please score a run. We go to the bottom of the 7th. I mean, this is ridiculous. 9 runners left on. You got 0 runs. Nine runners on. 9 runners left on base. Now you count against the foreign quota. A better idea would just be to, I don't know. So Chase Young should come back out. He's at 87 pitches. The Doosan manager is not very smart. He likes to pull the starters, pull the pitchers way too late. I know that I know Arif is super excited about that. Oh, Kiwoom will have the 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up. 6, 7, 8 hitters are responsible for 2 of his hits. Oh, what an awful commercial. He's just late on everything. And now first pitch is in there for a strike, and that's 0-1. Oh, Chase Young out in for the 7th inning. As far as coming out in the 7th, as that is way up high, 1-0 or 1-1. As far as his performance in the 7th inning so far this year, he has pitched in 1 game where he pitched in the 7th. Didn't give up any hits, did walk a run and get a strikeout. Oh, we've got a 1-2 counts now. I wouldn't say. I mean, I like LG, and yeah, as that's going to be a ground ball to the second baseman. Throws over and 1 away. I really don't think there's a lock in any of these games, honestly. I don't think that there is any locks at all. Hanwha is a better starter than NC, but Hanwha's bullpen is absolutely shot at this point, as that is up high, 1-0. Then LG has never, again, I talked about it earlier, LG has never been swept this year. And they do have one of the best starters on the mound. And Samsung's bullpen is pretty much toast also at this point. But Oler is on the mound for Kia, but KT's starter, as that's in there for a strike. KT's starter has only made 2 starts, but he's pitching really well. Reyes is starting for Samsung. As a 1-2 pitch is rolled back over. The pitcher grabs it, drops it, throws to first. Not in time. As that should be another error. It just should be an error, but will it is the question. It should. I mean, it hit his glove. He drops it, picks it up, and then throws it, but not in time. Again, this is the KBO, man. Their ability to give away errors is it's like they're only allowed so many a year. And that'll be it for him. He is done. So whether it's an it's a huge if it's a hit, uh we'll see. I'll let you know whenever I find out. Needless to say, though, we've got a runner on first. We will have a new pitcher coming out. But yeah, I mean, it's got to be an error. He literally stuck his glove up to field it, and it hit his glove and fell out, and then he couldn't recover and throw. I'm giving him an error. Whether or not the official scores give him an error is left to whatever they think they're doing. The announcers even said it was an error. It does go down as an error, sir. Error on the pitcher. And he is now out of the game also. They bring in the closer. Bringing in the closer. Maybe they've changed closers since I last streamed one of their games or something. All right, Kim Tae-kyun, last year's Rookie of the Year, comes in. 24 games, 26.1 innings, 8 saves, 308 ERA, 31 strikeouts, 10 walks, 3 home runs given up. Opponents hitting 194 against him. Yeah, I mean, why do you have your closer coming in here? What? 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 They have their closer in right now. In the bottom of the 7th with 1 out. Well, I'm sorry, but what? I'm checking to see how many saves the rest of who else on the team has a save. There's only 2 other people that have saves on the team, and that is way up high and almost takes his head off. 1-0. And he has 8 saves. The team only has 10 saves total on the season. He has 8 of them. I don't get it. As that is up high, 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch sets up right down the middle, and it's outside 3-0. Yay, congratulations. He threw 150, but it was a ball, and now it's 3-0. What is this manager smoking? Like, there are 0 legal drugs in Korea. What is he doing? It's finally in there for a strike, but man, I am dumbfounded that they brought the closer in the bottom of the 7th. I mean, he just saved a game last week. So here comes the 3-1 pitch, and is fouled away, and runs the count full 3-2. He didn't pitch yesterday. He pitched on Friday, gave up 1 hit in 2/3 of an inning. All right, here comes the 3-2 pitch, a swing and a miss at ball 4, and that's 2 away. Up at his eyes, but swinging away like his life depended on it. And now it's 2 down. And the 0-2 in there for a strike, and it's or sorry, not 0-2, 0-1. Doosan Bears 0 for 2 on the day, struck out in his first at bat, the 5-3 ground out to lead off the 5th inning. And here we go. The 0-1 pitch sets up on the outside corner. And a swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirts, and it's 0-2. All right, 0-2 pitch. And he fouls it away. Doosan Bears played for many, many, many teams. Still holding on to the baseball dream. Played for Hanwha, then he went to Samsung, and then he went to Hanwha, then he went to Lotte, and then he went to now with Kiwoom. His swing and a miss there, blows it past him. 150 up in the zone. We'll go to the 8th inning. It's a 1-0 Kiwoom. More offers with runners on base. I mean, Lordy, somebody get a hit. Somebody, anybody. Uh NC is starting a bullpen pitcher, which is why they're starting Ijun Hyuk, who's has pitched in 2 games, both of them out of the bullpen with a 10-13 ERA. He has started in the second league, but his starts in the second league, he's got a 3.68 ERA. He's pitched well in the second league, but yeah, that's basically why. Wang Jun Saw is I want to say like a 6 starter. He took over for Song Baek, yesterday's starter, whenever Song Baek wasn't doing well. He's still not doing well, but they still keep sending him out there. But now, since Moon Dong-ju is being skipped in the lineup and in the rotation, he is starting again today. He started on Tuesday, which makes it difficult for him to pitch on a Sunday because he's at 5 days rest. He's been going 5 innings most of the game. He's been pitching what I would say well, especially for your number 6 starter. But so Ju Sung Yu out there again, as that's going to be in there for a strike to Kim Jae. Whoops, wrong batter. All righty, the 0-1 pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball. First baseman grabs it, just steps on the bag. And that's 1 away. And that brings up Mr. Cave himself. Defensive change. Song Ji-hoo comes out. Kim Tae-jin will take over at second base. And that is in there for a strike at the top of the zone at 150, and it's 0-1. Cave, 1 for 3 on the day, popped up to the third baseman in his first at bats, a single in his seconds, and then a pop up in foul territory to the first baseman in his last. As that misses outside, 1-1. Doosan has only gone 1-2-3 in 1 inning. They have had base runners in every inning, a ton of base runners in scoring position. As the 1-1 lays off of it, he did not go around. Yeah, and here comes the 2-1 pitch. It sets up on the outside corner. A swing and a miss. It almost hits his feet. And it's 2-2. I don't, man, it is bad. The 2-2 pitch just sets up right down the middle, way up high, and that runs the counts full. Third full count of the day for Doosan. They are 0 for 1 with a walk and a backwards K. Here we go. The 3-2 pitch sets up on the outside corner. Swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirts. I mean, these aren't close. I mean, I guess you got a forkball, so you're swinging at it, but it's like they have no idea what these pitchers throw. And it's like they think that every pitch is going to be a fastball. Man, it's exactly right. They don't. As that brings in Yang Sung Wan as he swings at a pitch in the other batter's box. 261 on the season. A fly out to left, a strikeout, and a fly out to center. As here comes the 0-1 pitch. Up high. And this pitcher is so off balance. Doosan doesn't have any money. They might have to. They were talking a couple years ago about Doosan not having any money. Oh, college kids would destroy half of these teams. As the 1-1 is in there for a strike right down the middle, and it's 1-2. Most of the time, KBO teams are losing money. Get your finger out of your nose, kid. Picking your nose on national TV as the 1-2 is fouled out of play and are back, and it's stays 1-2. I'm still trying to find out what the hell Doosan's manager is doing, bringing in the closer in the 7th inning. Here we go. The 1-2 pitch sets up on the outside, misses, and that is crushed and foul. That was absolutely crushed. They're going to check it, but it definitely looked foul. Like top of top of the foul pole crushed. I mean, it was definitely foul. Oh, that video replay's over. Our favorite umpire, the Korean John Goodman, out there making the call. All right. We've still got a 1-2 count as Yang Sung Won throwing something off speed now as he was way out in front of that to leave him off speed. Like, even the batter is like, man, that wasn't a home run, but they still call for a replay. As did he go around? He did not, as that pitch was almost would have been behind a left-handed batter, but he still almost swung at it. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another pitch way out in the other batter's box. And another full count. On deck is Im Jong-sung, who's been on base all 3 times today. Here we go. The 3-2 pitch sets up on the outside corner. And he fouls away, ball 4, down at his shoes. I mean, this guy strikes out a ton. He may be leading the league in strikeouts. He is 3rd in the league in strikeouts. 58 strikeouts, 58 strikeouts, 53 hits. As here comes the 3-2, throw him a curveball down in the dirts. He's swinging, and nope, they throw him a fastball on the outside. He swings at ball 9. That will end the 8th. Or the top of the 8th. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's a 1-0 Kiwoom. Hey, congratulations, Doosan. You didn't leave anybody on the base pass this time. That's something you can at least be proud of. I guess. I mean, right? Yeah. I mean, you're 2 for 16 with runners on base. You're 0 for 8 with runners in scoring position. Kiwoom isn't much better. They're 1 for 11 with runners in. All right. Hey, what do you mean? You can't go get sleep. Your name is literally Sleepless. The name does not check out, man. The name does not check out. But thanks for joining anyway. I'll be back next weekend, probably looking like Hanwha versus Kiwoom, or Hanwha versus Kia on Saturday, and then LG versus Kiwoom on Sunday. No, go get some sleep. This game, if I wasn't streaming, I wouldn't be watching this game. If I was not streaming, I would not be watching this. Honestly, actually, if this wasn't the only game on, I wouldn't be streaming it. All right, we'll have the top of the lineup coming up for Kiwoom here in the bottom of the 8th. Top of the what? Top of the 8th? Top of the 9th? You mean yesterday? What? What are you talking about? It's the bottom of the 8th. All right, Kim Tae-kyun still out there on the mound. Song Sung Moon singled in his last at bat, but was left. Would you rather stream of game? I don't know what that means. Cool. As that's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Song Sung Moon 1 for 3 on the day, and that is popped up. The left fielder coming in under it, and that's 1 away. Oh, definitely. Yeah, if I was streaming a game, I would have streamed the LG game. As that is in there for a strike, and it's on 1. Cheju on 0 for 3 on the day. A fly out to center, a strikeout looking, and a 4-6-3 double play as he fouls that one away, and it's 0-2. No. Nope. I can't do it. It just physically and mentally kills me sitting in this chair for 6, 7, 8 hours. I've tried it. In July, though, as here comes the 0-2 pitch is way, way outside. I will say in July. So again, Kiwoom, when they play at home on Sundays, their game is always at 2 o'clock. I will stream the Kiwoom game at 2 o'clock, and then in July and August, the other games start at 6. So I'll do a double header on those games. But yeah, I've tried it, man. It's just so difficult because it takes me 30 minutes to get it set up. As the 2-2 is outside. 3-2, another full count. They're 0 for 4 or 0 for 3 on full counts today. There are 0 hits all day on full counts. As the 3-2 pitch is fouled away again, and it stays 3-2. 18 pitches now for the Doosan closer. I would if I had a standing desk. I wish I would have bought a adjustable desk. I really do. As here comes the 3-2 pitch, sets up right down the middle, swing and a miss, and that's 2 away. It's like both of these teams are like, okay, first team to score gets the win. Everyone else just swings and misses. Yeah, you have a lot of stuff that you just like you have like you're screenshotting from a different place though, right? As that is up high, and it's 0-1 or 1-0. Lee Ju Hyung 0 for 3 on the day. Struck out, grounded back out to the first baseman, and a 4-3 ground out. Looks at ball 2 way up high. 2-0. Here we go. The 2-0 pitch just sets up right down the middle, and he rolls over to the second baseman to his right, grabs it, throws, and that's another 1-2-3 inning. We'll go to the ninth. Both teams will attempt to do something called hitting. My lord. Now the top of the ninth. No, Doosan will have these 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up, hoping to extend to the game. Their number 7 hitter has been on base all 3 times today. Man, this is brutal. I really do. I really do. I need to go to Home Plus. I need to buy some trash bags. My priority is buying trash bags over streaming Kiwoom and Doosan. At least next week is LG and Doosan or Kiwoom. All right, we should be coming back. Im Jong Sung out on the mound. Coming in to pitch will be Wang Zhonghyun. He got the save yesterday. We'll see if he gets the save again today. All right, so first pitch is low. Ball one. 23 games, 20 points at 2 innings, 1 loss, 3 holds, 1 save, 6.53 ERA, 13 strikeouts, and it's, yeah, no, 1-0. And that just catches a piece of the zone, 1-1. There is another change. Pak Chu-hong takes over in left field. We'll change that if they end up taking over. As the 1-1 is going to be ripped into left field, and he is on base for the 4th time today. We'll go ahead and get that changed now. As he will come out. He's been on base all 4 times, and they're going to take him out. I believe that's get a pinch runner in there, someone with a little bit of speed. All right, so runner on first, stepping in now. Kim Tae is pinch hitting here. And ball one. 286 on the season. Pulling out all the stops here in the 9th inning. And here we go. The 1-0 pitch in there for strike at the bottom of the zone, and it's 1-0, 1-1. All right, Kim Tae there at first is Jung Soo Bin. I do not know why Jung Soo Bin did not start. And on the 1-1 is going to be a single through the right side. It'll move him up, and they've got runners on first and second. With nobody out. Brings up the number 9 hitter as he will come out, and they will have a pinch runner. Still nobody out. Taking over, maybe is it Josu Hang over there on first base now? So Kim Dae Han, will he pitch it? Will he hit? Kang Sung Ho takes over on the base pass. And Josu Hang will pinch hits. I don't know why all these guys were not in the lineup to start with. This guy is not going to be hitting any 3-run homers. It's more likely he's going to drop a bunt down. Yeah, I will say never. He is one of the fastest players in the league, led the league in stolen bases last year. I think he had 64. As here comes The bunt is pulled back as it's way outside, and it's 1-0. Because he's pinch bunting. It's the KBO. Pinch bunting is way more important than pinch running. All right, here we go. 1-0 pitch. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. And the 1-0 drops down the bunts. He'll throw to first and just gets him. I don't know why they like to slide head first. Doo-dah, doo-dah. And there we go. Runners now on first and or second and third. That flips the lineup back over to the top. I would probably say strikeout more like. So Kim Min Suk hits here. He is 0 for 4 on the day. I think he's hitting 200 on the season, maybe. As they will walk him to load the bases up. And that means Kim Jun Song will step in. Kim Jun Song, 2 for 4 on the day, double in his first at bat, a bunt single in his second, 4-3 ground out in his third, and a strikeout looking in his fourth. And he fouls that one away, 0-1. Yeah, with a guy that is much faster. Nope, I have I have him on the wrong side. And that is in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. They walked him to load the bases. Well, they do suck. They're in ninth in the league. All righty, here we go. The 0-2 pitch. Just misses outside. And here we go. The 1-2 pitch. Again, the base is loaded. And a swing and a miss, and that's going to make it 2 away. That's why they walked the leadoff batter to get to him. That brings up Yang E.G. Yang E.G. 0 for 4 on the day. He struck out on a pitch that was way in the other batter's box in his last at-bat. They're 0 for 9. Oh, that's going to be an automatic strike on the pitch clock violation, and that is fouled away, and now it's 0-2. Yeah, pitch clock violation on him. All righty, 2 outs, top of the ninth, bases loaded. They're 0 for 9 today with runners with the runners on in scoring position. As here we go, the 0-2 pitch. Lifted into right, but gets foul. And it stays 0-2. All right, so once again, an 0-2 count. Bases loaded at 2 outs, top of the ninth. Sets up in the other batter's box, and it goes there, and it's ball one. 1-2. And they set up out there again. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And that is lifted into right field. That is going back, but the right fielder under it. And that will be the game. They leave 12 runners on base. They win 2 consecutive 1-0 games as both teams combined suck. Good Lord. They are awful. Good Lord, these teams are awful. Oh my Lord, that was brutal. I can't believe I had to do that. Yeah, KD. Oh my Lord. 2 straight 1-0 games that Kiwoom wins. It's the only game, cool? Tuesday and Friday. Tuesday through Friday. All right, well, I mean, good Lord. Doosan is awful. Kiwoom is awful. I mean, man, good Lord. Well, Chase Sung Young will get the loss. He gave up 4 hits. Again, 4 hits. I'm saying this again. He gave up 4 hits. The run that he got was unearned. Well, I mean, KD, they're just so old. They haven't developed any players, and their manager is awful. Everybody knows. Yeah, I mean, Kim Tae-kyun came in, pitched 1.2 innings, struck out 3. Kiwoom, their bullpen, gave up 3 hits and a walk, loaded the bases in the 9th inning, but they just can't do anything. Doosan even had an advantage of a huge mistake by Oh-sun Jin, who dropped the ball. They had runner on third with 1 out, and they couldn't score. They had bases loaded here with 1 out, and the 2-3 hitters coming up. Again, so both of these teams, these offenses are awful. And when I mean awful, I mean really, really awful. You had Doosan went to 3 for 18 with runners on base. They went 0 for 10 with runners in scoring position. Kiwoom went 1 for 11 with runners on base and 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position. Their 1 run came on what should be an error. A ground ball to the shortstop. He goes to his knee to try to grab the ball. It hits his glove, bounces away, and a run scores. We should be going to the bottom of the 9th here because it should be 0-0. But 3 errors by Doosan cost them the game. 1 error by Kiwoom didn't factor into it because Doosan couldn't hit. I don't. Chase Sung Young pitched well, 6.1 innings. Again, 95 pitches, 67 for strikes, 5 hits, 4 hits, 6 strikeouts. Gave up the 1 run. It should be unearned. They're gonna say it's earned though. Alcantara, his first game back after back playing against his old team, 6 innings, 98 pitches, 6 six hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, and gets the shutouts, gets the win in his first game back. I'm just still amazed at how awful these teams are offensively. Yesterday's 1-0 game is understandable. You had Jake Lowe going 7 innings, and then you had Kiwoom, their starter, going 7.1 innings, both of them foreign starters. It's kind of expected. But to 2 straight days of bullpens not giving up runs, that's ridiculous for the number 9 and 10 teams in the league. I mean, uh, just I'm amazed. Honestly, I'm amazed. They walk the leadoff batter to load the bases to bring up the guy that's 2 for 4. Or yeah, and then Yang Eg absolutely looks awful. 0 for 5 today. He was swinging at everything. Yang Sung Wan continues to swing at everything anywhere that is thrown in the direction of home plates. It just, I mean, they're the team that they have is just old now. They didn't, for some reason, I don't know why, they did not have Kang Sung Ho playing. They also did not have Jong Soo Bin playing. Kiwoom did not have Cardenas playing. Cardenas wasn't even in uniform, but he's still on the roster. So I'm not entirely sure what was going on with today. And so, but I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, good Lord. I don't know. They get the win. But yeah, I mean, good Lord, that was a brutal game to watch. I don't want to say it was great pitching because they were throwing balls. Well, Kiwoom, remember, Kiwoom is the only team that has uh, a single owner. They're the only one not owned by a company. But Kiwoom is just so cheap. That's the thing. But what team, what company would want to take them? We always thought, Kakao would want to take them. Kakao Heroes would be awesome. Coupang, I think, is now in a position where they could take a team. And Naver obviously would love to take a team. Hyundai can't because they're now Kia. I don't know. SK, would they come back? Well, SK obviously can't do anything. They have the huge issue right now with the data breach. I'm just thinking of the big companies in Korea. You know, I mean, obviously Kakao, Coupon, they would be the big companies. SK is another one of the conglomerates. But yeah, I mean, yeah, things don't look up for Q. They will get Anu Jin back in September, I believe, but at that point, obviously, they would be completely out. As they are still out now, as they have won 2 games though. Yeah, I mean, well, and they used to have SSG. It used to be SK Wyverns, but I don't know of any team that anybody that would want to take Kiwoom is because they're in such a bad position right now. They're in Seoul, but cannot get anybody going to the games except away teams. It's just so expensive to go to those games, and it's out of the way. Guil Yok is just not easy to get to. Again, think about all the Kang Jung Ho or Jung Ho Kang, Park Byung Ho, Lee Jung Woo, Kim Ha Sung, Kim Hae Sung. They've sent 5 guys to the MLB in recent years. Anu Jin will be the next KBO guy to go to the MLB. So they'll have 6 of the last guys that have gone to the KBO. And there's nothing there. There's nothing there. I hate going to the games because it feels like you're you're in like a cattle whatever a cattle corral on the getting on the subway. No, I'm just not a big fan of it. But Anyway, Kiwoom gets the win. That's 2 straight wins for Kiwoom, ladies and gentlemen. 2 straight 1-0 wins. Elsewhere around the league, the other games will start at 5 o'clock. Just a reminder, June, all the games on the weekend start at 5 o'clock. Except for Kiwoom home games on Sunday. They will start at 2 o'clock. So I will be doing those games because I know 2 o'clock games are much easier for those of you that live outside of Korea. It's way easier for you guys. And then in July, all the games go to 6 o'clock. And then in July, I will do double headers on Sunday as the Kiwoom game will be at 2, and then the other games will be at 6. So I think that's enough time for me to take a little break and regroup. But thank you guys for tuning in and go enjoy the other games. Should be good games. There's no games that I would think that are going to be blowouts. I think Hanwha has a better starting pitcher versus NC's offense, but Hanwha's bullpen is pretty much gone at this point after this weekend. Kia's got a good starter, Oler on the mounds. Joey Hyun for KT has started well in his 2 starts. He's actually started better than Oler's doing on the season. So I think that game could be pretty good. Anderson on the mound for SSG, currently leading the league in ERA against Lotte. Lotte has Emin Sok on the mound, who has pitched very well in his few starts. Let me rephrase that. He starts very well in his few starts. He has not pitched particularly well, but he throws hard. So you're going to have 2 guys to throw pretty hard in that game. And then the last game, which I think is the best game of the day, Samsung has Reyes on the mound. Samsung is playing extremely well. 6-game losing streak versus LG. LG has not been swept in a series yet this year. If Hanwha were to win and LG was to lose, that would leave Hanwha LG a half a game up on Hanwha. So definitely that game, Reyes versus Im Chang-gyu, should also be a good one. But thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be back next weekend. Remember, I no longer can do weekday games, so I will be back Saturday. Make sure you vote in the polls to determine which games I do. Right now, it's looking like Kia versus Hanwha in a gigantic blowout. So thank you guys for tuning in. And as always, until next time.